आपकी करतल ध्वनि के साथ। माननीय प्रशासनिक सुधार एवं लोक शिकायत विभाग की 11 वर्ष की उपलब्धियों पर बुकलेट का विमोचन करने की कृपा करें। ARPG की बुकलेट का विमोचन। पेंशन एवं पेंशनभोगी कल्याण विभाग की 11 वर्ष की उपलब्धियों पर तैयार की गई बुकलेट का विमोचन माननीय के कर कमलों से गणमान्य मंचासीन अतिथियों द्वारा भी इस पुस्तिका का विमोचन किया जा रहा है। माननीय कुटुंब पेंशन भोगी की शिकायतों का निवारण करने के लिए 1 जुलाई से 1 माह तक संचालित विशेष अभियान के दिशा निर्देश जारी करने के लिए कृपया पुस्तिका का विमोचन करें। ये विशेष अभियान 1 जुलाई से 31 जुलाई तक विभाग द्वारा पेंशन एवं पेंशनभोगी कल्याण विभाग द्वारा संचालित किया जाएगा। पेंशन एवं पेंशनभोगी कल्याण विभाग द्वारा अगस्त 2024 से जून 2025 तक जारी किए गए परिपत्रों का सार संग्रह तैयार किया गया है। माननीय कृपया इसका भी विमोचन करें अपने कर कमलों से। सार संग्रह का विमोचन। CCS UPS के तहत 2 परिपत्र जारी किए जा रहे हैं। माननीय आपसे अनुरोध है इनका भी विमोचन करें। कोटिशः धन्यवाद माननीय। और अब प्रशासनिक सुधार एवं लोक शिकायत विभाग द्वारा सर्वोत्तम ट्रेनिंग मॉड्यूल्स नामक पुस्तिका तैयार की गई है। सेवोत्तम, माननीय कृपया इसका भी विमोचन करने की कृपा करें अपने कर कमलों से रिमोट का बटन दबाकर। सेवोत्तम ट्रेनिंग मॉड्यूल्स।
for releasing these important booklets. अब मैं माननीय मंत्री जी से निवेदन करता हूं कि वो मीडिया को संबोधित करें और संबोधन के बाद पत्रकारों के प्रश्न लिए जाएंगे। सर।
धन्यवाद ओझा जी। Secretary ARPG B. Srinivas ji, Secretary DOPT Rachna Shah ji, EO Manisha ji, Puneet ji, मनोज द्विवेदी जी, हमारे जोशी साहब, यहाँ पर उपस्थित हमारे दोनों विभागों के, बल्कि तीनों विभागों के अधिकारीगण साथी, सबसे पहले तो आई हैव टू कॉम्प्लीमेंट Madam Rachna and also Srinivas ji for very beautiful, exhaustive presentation. While on the one hand, Rachna ji has very successfully traced down the journey of the last 11 years of the Modi government and the various initiatives undertaken. Srinivas ji has been very kind also to define my profile. I thought he was going to present the changing face of ARPG. He actually also made a presentation of the changing face of the person sitting next to him. Anyway, but that's very kind of you and very generous of you. Now, I think most of what needs to be said has already been said. It's been a very exhaustive presentation, so I don't want to be repetitive and also don't want to tell upon your time. But given to me, I think I would like to categorize all the work that has been done over the last 11 years in 4 broad sections. Pehla to ye, I think this is the first time ever since independence that a government has taken pride in doing away with rules instead of creating new rules. I don't know how many of you in the media also would have realized that we have done away with as many as 1,600 rules at least over the last 11 years, some of which were a dubious legacy of the British Empire, and sometimes one wonders why they were not done away right at the freedom of midnight, or the midnight freedom. For example, the doing away with the practice of getting the certificates by a gazetted officer. I think that was a very colonial legacy. Maybe there were other reasons during the Empire days. There was no reason to have it in a democracy. एंड मैं तो ये बता रहा था कि जब हम 9वीं कक्षा में आते तो हमें जब कहा जाता कि गेस्टेड अफसर से दस्ताक्षर कराओ, तो हम जहाँ रहा करते थे वहाँ ये मालूम नहीं था कि ये गेस्टेड अफसर उपलब्ध कहाँ होगा या कैसा प्राणी होगा, 2 नाक होंगे, 4 कान होंगे. And in fact, when I was in class 11, I didn't know how to go about with it. So a smart guy came along and he said if I arrange ₹5 for him, which was quite an amount those days, he would get all the certificates attested by me, for me, by the evening, and which he did, and somebody else paid the amount of ₹5. So I think this was a huge, huge reform. I'm just giving you one example. और इससे सरकार की ओर से एक मैसेज गया across the country that now look here, this is a government and this is Prime Minister Modi who has the capacity to trust the youth of this country. वरना तो कल आप अपने बच्चों को भी कहेंगे कि मार्कशीट टेस्ट करवा के लाओ किसी तहसीलदार से, वरना हम आपके ऊपर इतबार नहीं करेंगे. सो ट्रस्ट के बिना सरकार नहीं चलेगी. प्रधानमंत्री की ओर से एक ये बहुत बड़ा संदेश आरंभिक दिनों में कुछ ही सप्ताह हुए थे, मुझे अच्छी तरह याद है, and we all of us actually felt quite vindicated. इसी तरह छोटे छोटे और कानून है उसमें इंटरव्यू का, एज रचना जी ने बताया, अक्सर शिकायत आया करती थी कि जिसको 100 अंक प्राप्त होते हैं रिटर्न में, उसको इंटरव्यू में फेल कर दिया जाता है और जिसके साथ पक्षपात करना उसे शामिल कर लिया जाता है. सो द इंटरव्यू वाज मेड क्वालिफाइंग. You don't have any marks, you just have to prove that you know the skill for which you are applying for the job. And that provided a level playing field, and I'm glad and I'm also proud that Prime Minister announced this from the ramparts of Red Fort in one of his Independence Day speeches, and I must compliment DOPT. Within 3 months, they completed the exercise, and on the 1st of January 2016, this rule was applicable across the country, I think, but for the exception of Jammu and Kashmir, where it happened after the abrogation of Article 370. इसी तरह से the other category I would, in fact, this, I think one more practice which when Srinivas ji was talking about the personal management by the persons is that we also managed to break the hierarchy. So I started calling up all the officers, senior or junior, and had their mobile numbers recorded on my mobile instead of asking the operator and then deciding who to come on the line first. तो वो भी एक बहुत बड़ी दुविधा थी एंड और प्रतिष्ठा का विषय कि भाई अगर मैं लाइन पे पहले आया हूँ तो उससे पहले दूसरा है. So we did away with that, and I also learned to remind myself that after 10 o'clock in the night I should refrain from using my mobile and bothering the officers. So we in fact have worked like in an atmosphere of comradeship, like a family, and that's how we have been able to achieve quite a milestones. दूसरा, जैसे रचना जी ने बताया कि प्रधानमंत्री बनते ही मोदी जी ने मंत्र दिया मैक्सिमम गवर्नेंस मिनिमम गवर्नमेंट, और साथ ही साथ जो उनका पहला भाषण हुआ था, जो उस समय पत्रकार थे संसद में मौजूद, जब आते ही उन्होंने संविधान को वंदन किया और फिर पहला भाषण था जिसमें हम सब बैठे हुए थे, तो उन्होंने कहा था कि मेरी सरकार गरीब को समर्पित. So those who been left out, deprived, or did not get their due. And in the governance also we have tried to follow this basic mantra. So therefore, the second category, as I said, the first category was doing away with rules, and there are plenty of them. If I start narrating them, you would even feel amused. There was, for example, a rule where if the toilet was not cleaned in time in the morning, the concerned attendant could be put behind the bars. Because it's not directly with the DOPT, but some other department. Now, that rule must have come into force about 200 years back or 150 years back, where you didn't have the modern sanitary modes of disposal. And of course, it would have created nuisance. Aaj uska koi relevance nahi tha. The second category of the initiatives, most of these initiatives carried a message beyond governance, a message loud, clear, and also laid the foundation of a narrative for posterity. One of them, of course, same as I said, attestation ko dur karna, set out a narrative, set out a message. Interview was second. Third, as Rachna ji was mentioning, the Prevention of Corruption Act. अक्सर ये शिकायत आया करती थी that if an officer in the due course of his discharge of duties possibly handed over a contract to a certain person, others would file a complaint against him in the anti-corruption cell. The result was that it would kill the initiative of even the well-performing officers. So that was done away with, and a huge change was made by introducing the clause that the bribe giver would be equally culpable under law as the bribe taker. I'm just giving some of these. Prevention of unfair means also sent out a message that look here, ये जो rackets हुए cheating के, we are here to punish the racketeers, not to punish the students. And उसमें बहुत clear emphasize किया गया that in the course of judging the culprit, the student would consciously be kept out of the entire conspiracy. The third category, if you see, a lot of human concern and sensitive concern in all these reforms. For example, digital life certificate. In fact, when I came in the 2013, my first action was that we should not have a provision like this, because I had been getting a pension for one of my very old family members for several years, but I had the advantage that I would sign the certificate myself, being a doctor, and put my stamp. But otherwise she was not in a position even to move out of her house. So I said, this is quite inhuman. And in fact, we also started thinking about it. Mr. Sarkar was there, and then Mr. Kothari Saab was there before Mr. Sirino. But then suddenly 2-3 days later, one of the bankers who'd been known to me for several years, he came over and said that, I want to give you a small input. He says, there should be some check, because we have recently come across a case where the surviving son of a pensioner kept drawing his father's full pension for 6 long years, because he got all these checks signed. कि पिताजी बार-बार आपको क्या तकलीफ देनी. तो and suddenly it struck us कि हाँ भाई संसार तो इसी तरह से बनता है, सभी तरह के लोग होते हैं. Then we didn't know what to do. Then we hit upon this biometry, and we have been, as I said, we have combined human concern and try to address it using technology. When we found that the people have started living long in India, the lifespans have increased beyond 75, 80. The fingerprints also do not remain very reliable. We were among the first to introduce the face recognition technology. Just look into the mobile camera and within 40, 50 seconds, the certificate is recognized. This is one of the best success stories globally being acknowledged, having emanated from the department headed by Mr. Srinivas. The second, as I said, human concern promotions. I shared with some of the officers, I said, it's a very pathetic scene. You call me for the farewell of an officer and he goes home with a grim face because वो 25 साल उसी कुर्सी से retire हो गया. So on the other hand, you are clapping, putting garlands around his neck. On the other hand, and then I came across a gentleman उनका रुका हुआ था promotion, and he had retired actually. So कहने लगे साहब हो जाता तो अच्छा. तो मैंने कहा भाई साहब अब तो आप रिटायर भी हो गए तो प्रमोशन क्या करेंगे? बोले नहीं, बेटी की शादी है तो रिटायर्ड फला डिजिग्नेशन लिखने में थोड़ी सी सुविधा रहेगी. Then I realized that we had to be more human and come out of this. So I myself got hold of the files of कहने लगे साहब ये sub judice है. Sub judice is something which is, a ghost running in the corridors of government. But we don't realize that unless there's a direction from the court, unless there's a stay from the court, we need to go ahead. But I understand the problem of the civil servants because they are open to so much of scrutiny and APRs. So I myself read all the files. There was no such direction. So 4,000 हमने एक ही बार कर दिए on the eve of New Year. I think it was 2018. And I told the officers, I said, हम तो term post पे हैं. हमारे ऊपर RTI लगेगा तो कोई बात नहीं, because all of them said we'll have an RTI against us. But I'm glad that that made a breakthrough for the rest of the promotions also to happen. And as Rachana ji said, we have had about 9,000 to 10,000 promotions done, which had been held for years and years together. And then also the backlog, 19,000, sorry. Then out of human concern, the pension reforms, in keeping with the times that we live in. For example, the family pension, the unspoken dictum is that if husband dies, wife is the claimant. If wife is a serving official, she dies, husband is the claimant. So we did away with that. Now, a working woman officer can nominate anyone other than even her spouse, depending on whom she finds deserving for that benefit. Similarly, separated daughters or divorced daughters were not entitled to family pension unless they got a court decree. We realized that we have divorce cases pending for years together. Even some of the VVIP divorce cases not getting a judgment for 2.5 decades, 3 decades. And that is the time when she requires. Maybe that rule might have been relevant in 1950s and 60s, no longer now because the entire social norm has changed. So we made it possible even for a dependent, divorced or separated daughter to claim the family pension. And all the proof that was required was that she simply files a writ of her divorce and we then trust her to be a claimant. I am medically also feeling very gratified that we could also bring in, as Janaji mentioned, maternity leave for stillbirths. हम ये भूल जाते थे बच्चे के पैदा होने की छुट्टी थी, जो बच्चा पैदा नहीं हुआ उसकी भी छुट्टी कहाँ गई? Because the woman has to undergo the same physiological and biological phenomena. The uterus involution, as we have been taught in the class of medicine, takes about 12 weeks to return back to its proper size and physiology. And so for her, the child may not have survived, but she has to go through the same challenge for the first 3 months or so. And therefore, we also did away with that. We brought the other category also into this. Then, fourthly, some of the governance reforms had a great innovation angle to that, both technology-wise, also innovation in thinking. Capacity Building Commission is, of course, one which came directly from the Honorable Prime Minister. For the first time, we deviated from the status quo approach. We have hired most of those members from outside, most of them from the private sector, so that they could add the flavor of private sector to our governance. If that was so, as I said in the beginning, we would have broken this hierarchy of waiting for the operator to get the other person on the call. It never happens. The private sector, you even call the other person or your senior by his initials, and that's how the work is got done. So and I told the chairman of the CBC, I said, you have to add your flavor to our working instead of getting infected by our working. Because if you also adopt our style, then we would have defeated the purpose for which we brought. And I'm glad that they have added quite a value to all these programs, including the Karma Yogi, which was being mentioned. And Karma Yogi, of course, is another great innovation. You prepare the official for the responsibility that he or she is going to take over. Otherwise, what would happen in the case of an IAS officer? Suddenly you post him as the health secretary. Now he has been taught, rightly so, to govern over the department where he's placed. Sarkar ka iqbal, he has to run the writ of the government. But how does he do that? He unconsciously tries to pretend that he can write a better prescription than a doctor, which actually doesn't happen. But through this Karma Yogi, he will have the confidence to do so. He would know what the department is all about. Tomorrow he gets posted to agriculture. He doesn't have to pretend to be an agriculturist. He would have prepared himself. So this is a real time using technology with an innovative idea. Rozgar Mela, she is mentioned. Then CP Gram is again an innovation using the latest technology, and again a success story, as I said about DLC, Digital Life CP Gram has also become a global success story. We have now delegations from Maldives, Nepal, Myanmar, all other places coming here to emulate. When this government came in 2014, as was being mentioned in one of the slides presented by Mr. Srinivas, the total number of complaints or grievances that we got every year was just about 2 lakh. Many of these states had a grievance website, but even the officers didn't visit it. As a result, people stopped. Today, we have more than 26 lakhs. And when we touched 10 lakh, we were pleased to announce this to the media. And one of the smart friends asked me, "Iska matlab aapke khilaf shikayatein badh gayi?" And then I said कि इस बात का जवाब बाबा गालिब 150 साल पहले दे गए थे कि जब तवक्को ही उठ गई गालिब क्यों किसी का गिला करे कोई. You lodge a complaint where you are sure you will get a prompt, time-bound answer. We followed a timeline. In fact, in the beginning days, I myself used to sit on the Friday evening, make random calls to the grievance holders. So, कई बार तो कहते थे कि साहब ये है भी मंत्री के नहीं. Then they would go to the website to check. They said we never had this experience. So we have worked hard to now achieve almost 95-96% disposal every week, and that's how people's expectation has gone up. And there also we have moved to the next level of innovation. When I told Mr. Srinivas that our disposal is 100%, but the complainants sometimes do not feel satisfied, do not appear to be satisfied. In Europe, you started talking of something like happiness index. So I'm glad only 1 year back we introduced a human test. So after the online disposal, a human being calls up every complainant. It's kind of a counseling session or conversation that he or she has. Prevention of unfair means, of course, is another, of course, which I already mentioned. Anubhav was another innovative initiative. Each retiring officer in the last 6 months before superannuation to record his experience or her experience. The benefit would be twofold. A, that he would be happy to see his name on the website sometime. He would, because now even your kith and kin and your family may not have time or interest to see what you've been doing or what you've been writing. So at least he could read to himself. Secondly, it could be a good feedback for us. In the very first year when we did that, we had a lady officer writing that all her life she had dedicated herself to the cause of tourism. She was so much passionate about it. She wanted to upgrade her skills. Finally, she succeeded in getting a permission to go abroad and do some kind of a scholarship. When she came back, she found herself transferred out of tourism into some other world. And that was common malaise happening in the government. And she says that she kept trying to get back to the tourism world, and finally when she succeeded, she had only 6 months left for superannuation. So all these feedbacks also. So that's why I'm glad on my suggestion, Secretary RPG agreed we started creating manuals so that this will be a reference material for further reforms in governance. Assistant Secretary, as was being mentioned by Rachna ji, again, an innovative reform before going over to a sub-district or a district and being placed as SDM. You have a flavor of the central government, and it also is a great leveler for the officer. Otherwise, straight away when you go to a small Mofussil town and become an SDM, you have 4 attendants for your 4 limbs, and you get confused what you have become. So here they have a feel of rubbing shoulders with all. PM Excellence Award, earlier on what would happen? You would use mostly the profile of the officer. So जब ये अवार्ड करते थे तो पता है यार पंजाब को बड़े साल से कुछ नहीं मिला, तो फिर सिन्हा जी कहते हैं पंजाब का फिर किसको देते हैं, कोई डीएम ढूंढो, अच्छा उसका भी हो गया, उसका भी हो गया, चलो उसका नहीं हुआ. So it was happening more by exclusion and default rather than merit. So we made it wide based on the flagship programs. So the district would get the award, and of course the recipient would be the concerned DM. And the result is that we are now getting nearly 99% of participation entries, and each one of them, vying with each other. So it became a kind of a good competitive federalism exercise. Same also seen in the aspiration district. And the other innovation, which also deserves to be complimented ARPG for, is the Swachhata campaign, which has earned how much now total? 3,000 crore by just because, and that has also led to the change in our work culture. Earlier on, if my computer screen went off, the attendant would be very quick to oblige to replace it, and we forgot where this was thrown. So gathered all the junk. कहीं माउस है तो स्क्रीन नहीं, स्क्रीन है तो माउस है तो राइटिंग पैड नहीं है, तो सारा जब निकाल करके जंक दिया, तो we have succeeded in earning 3,000 crore just in about 4 campaigns and deposited in this deal. And this is also, as I always say, some of these governance reforms are not only confined to governance, they have a huge socio-economic ramifications. In fact, when we did this campaign for the first year, and that year also we earned about 6,000 crore. So we had many of the lady officers coming and asking us, where did we find the place to actually dispose of? So I said there is some duplicate market which Mr. Srinivas only knows about. Because she said हमारे तो बच्चों ने इतने मोबाइल फेंके हुए हैं पीछे, हमें तो पता ही नहीं था इसके भी पैसे मिलते हैं. So cleanliness with also adding value. And therefore I think, to sum up, all these reforms have had a very wide ramification, which is also, I'm glad, given quite a visibility to both these departments. The Department of DOPT, which, as was being mentioned by the officers, the earlier generation was known as the Department of Prosecution and Torture, is no longer so. And the Department of Administrative Reforms is actually introducing administrative reforms which are being emulated by other departments, other ministries, also the state government. The state governments coming forward and asking them to place them online. And that's the reason during COVID we did not waste even a single man day of work. So thank you very much, because we'll talk and proceed.
Thank you, sir. Now floor is open for questions. So I'll start with 273. 273.
सर, I'm विजेता सिंह from the Hindu. सर, अभी आपने देखा होगा पीछे काफ़ी complaints आई थी on social media, and DOPT also initiated inquiries against people who have been giving forged, say faulty certificates, income certificates, and especially EWS category में और persons with benchmark disabilities में. उनका वीडियो आता है सोशल मीडिया पे, वो डांस कर रहे हैं